Yo, what up? It's Aaron Mo. What's all that noise in the background?
YouTube.
Oh, okay, we got something a
What
little
it is?
different. We got StephisCold, man. We got a video that more than likely every man should probably hear. This video is called Why Men Must Always Put Themselves First. Let's see what the boy got something to talk about. Let's get it.
It's your boy Steph. I appreciate all the birthday wishes, man. I turned 24, and it does feel good, man. And what's crazy is a lot of y'all was like, Steph, can you make videos about, what I'm saying, the grind and stuff like that? And one thing, man, I can tell y'all about the grind is it pays off 100%. It pays off, bro. And when you young, you 17, you 18, you still want to learn about female nature. You still want to know about these women. You still want to get inside the sweet watery guts. But there has to come a point in time in your life where you have to prioritize the things that you want to do with your life. What are the things you're going to focus on? What are the things you're willing to sacrifice for in order to grow? And that's the difference between, you being not mature and you being mature and you being a man. Being productive. That's the most important thing. And like I said, we always gonna talk about women, right? We always gonna want to get in sweet water because still she always gonna want to do that.
Yo, I'm gonna have to I'm not gonna tell y'all niggas my ideas. You gonna steal it.
We gonna talk about that. Always. You want to be knowledgeable in that area. You want to understand these women. You want to understand these 304s. You gotta understand. You gotta know what to do with them. Right? So I can never neglect female nature. I can never throw that away. But you also gotta prioritize your own life as a man. Right? Life got serious for me, fellas, when I got fired from my job. And when I got fired from my job, that's when I started to, really appreciate life. Don't take life for granted. Don't take, just because you had a job and you don't like a job, don't take it for granted. Because there's people that need jobs, there's people that need steady income to use that income for something else. That's all a job is. You use the job. You don't let the job use you. If you're going into the military, you use the military. You don't let the military use you.
You know what I like about this video? Because I could tell that that bro's maybe just a little under the weather. You could hear maybe he has some phlegm built up, or you could tell that he's not using all the energy that he has. But he's still grinding. He's still making videos despite his actual emotions. He probably physically, from what I'm getting, I wouldn't have to be a regular watcher of his videos to know that this man is not feeling his greatest. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he is being consistent and jamming out these videos, we gotta salute him whether you like his message or not. He's doing what he's supposed to do. So let's get back into it.
You have to see pluses in things that you get into and things that you invest in. You can't always look at the negatives. What's the negatives you have on a job? You there for 8 hours, you there for 12 hours. So 8 hours is regular time, 12 hours is overtime. What is there to complain about? But a lot of us are not grateful for the opportunities that we've been blessed with. You have to be grateful for the opportunities that you've been blessed with. You have to be thankful for the opportunity
That's his background.
that you've been blessed with. And you have to understand that. And you have to constantly put in work as a young man, because if you don't, bruh, you're going to be 40, regretting life, wishing you never done that.
Trust it.
You feel what I'm saying?
I do. I got about 10 more years. Yep.
You gotta sacrifice, dog. So certain things you don't feel like doing, you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When I went to high school, I didn't graduate how everybody else graduated.
Mm-hmm. You see, you got the sniffles. There you go.
I had to go to summer school to get my diploma. I had to do what I had to do. I had to catch the bus all the way from 72nd and Silver Spring, all the way to the south side of Milwaukee. Every single day. And then from that south side, I had to catch the bus from south side to downtown in Wauwatosa to go to Noodles and Company.
Now, for the people who don't live in a overly big city, the way that he expressed that, when he said 70, I'm not from Milwaukee. I think I've been to Milwaukee twice, but not enough to know. I don't know anything about Milwaukee. So 72nd to Silver Spring all the way to the south side. Just the way that he expressed that, I'm going to have to say that probably took like an hour and 10 minutes because that's a long time to be on the bus. Probably had to take 2 buses, maybe even 3. And then Noodles and Company, that's a restaurant that's on like more of a prestigious part of the city. That's probably that's in a more upper echelon type of part of the city, like a good part of whatever city you stay in. So let's say if you stay in Atlanta, he started off in Sandy Springs, then he probably had to take the bus and the train to go to East Point. And then from East Point, he had to go to the west or east part of Buckhead. If you stay in LA, then he had to go from West Adams to the Grove, and from the Grove, he had to go to a decent part of Inglewood. Chicago, he had to go from busing the train. He had to go from Joliet to. I'm not gonna keep giving on it. He had to go from Arlington. He had to go from Rosemont to a good part of the west side to O'Hare. So yeah, whatever.
And I had to do that every day. So it was school to get the diploma.
Then Arlington Heights to Rogers Park or Jefferson Park. Arlington Heights to Jefferson Park, back up to Rosemont.
From school, get to my job working at Noodles and Company.
Mm-hmm.
Or when I moved up, when I got my trade, it was work 12 hours, go to the gym. Right? That was my life as a man. Those are the things I had to do to get to the next step in my life.
Now peep this. He was doing this at 21. And it only took him 3 years. Not only, that's a long time. For a young man. Reevaluate your life.
And as a young man, bruh, you gotta put in the work. And I'm gonna be honest, dog, you gonna have days when you don't feel like doing nothing, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have days where you tired and you don't wanna go to work, or you don't wanna put in the work, but then, you just gotta do it. If you don't work, you don't eat. And then if you got a family, they don't eat. I know some of y'all got children. If you don't work as the man, you don't eat. Your kids don't eat. So there's no time to waste in this life that we live in. You have to be busy being productive, not busy doing nothing. Right? I went through hard things in my life. We all did. So what you gotta do is you gotta use the hard things you went through. You gotta use that as motivation. You gotta use that as drive. And you have to appreciate the little things in your life. The little things that get you far. The little things that get you far. You know what the little things is? That extra 4 hours that you work. Fast-paced work so it feel like 2. The little things can make you some extra play money, make you some extra investment money, or make you some extra money where you, I'm good. The little things can make your physique better. The little things can make your game better. The little things can make your life better. But if you don't appreciate the little things or invest time to learn the little things, you will not improve. The little things in basketball, a slight hezzy will get the defender leaning. Just a slight hezzy will get the defender leaning. Just a slight hezzy. The little things. That ain't big, that's little. Like I'm going this way, I go that way. That's just little things. I got them on my hip. That's a layup or a dunk.
Damn,
right? Just like football, your release, the little things. When you're a wide receiver, the little things, bro, that shit matters. That shit has a huge impact on your life. And when you constantly do the little things for the next 5 years or the next...
That's what I was going to say. He's talking about consistency, dedication, paying attention to details.
3 years, you see where your life has gone.
Mm-hmm.
You see what the things that you've been improving on and things you haven't been improving on. But that's what I'm saying. It's up to you though, bro. Like, I can't make you do the work. I can't make you do the work. You gotta be around people that's colder than you, that's gonna push you. That's why I'm around certain individuals. That's why I talk to certain individuals. That's why I get mentored by certain individuals, because I want to be on their level.
And then how do you think you obtain those mentors? You gotta get you just a little bit more money and sacrifice and get that information. How did they get that? How did they get that information? Whether they paid a mentor or not, they sacrificed something, experience, life. They read, whether they never read a book ever. The information that they have is valuable. So you got to be able to feel like you need to come, not even feel like. The information that they give you should just compel you to be able to want to make their life just a little bit easier. You might give them a couple $100, all the pain and suffering that they went through to get that money, that information to give you. What do you think that little money's gonna do? You think that's gonna give them their heartbreak back? You think that's gonna heal their wounds? They might have went to prison to get that information. You think that's gonna make it just a little bit better that they spent 5 years in prison to get that information? No, bro, you gotta show appreciation.
Have a mentor.
Mm-hmm.
Every man should have a big brother to talk to that's going to give him some game, or an OG that's going to give him some game on every aspect of life. It ain't for you to use it all. It's for you to use the things that you want to use and store for future use. OG kicking you game, you ain't got to use everything he telling you, but the things that sound valuable, let me put that in my arsenal so when it's time to use it, I'm ready to use it. That's what I did. That's what I did.
What'd you say?
And that's what I'm telling you to do. People who you want to be like and people you strive to become, look at what they're doing with their lives. But the goal, bro, is just to get 1% better. Not complain and stay the same.
Hello?
I'm a dog, bro. I came from nothing. I came from Milwaukee. I came from nothing. Real shit. I've literally put in work countless times. You know what I mean? People like counting me out, bro. You know what I mean? People counting me out, but that fueled me to where I'm at today. I remember, bro, playing basketball at Homestead High School, and none of the guys that started over me were better than me. It was clear as day.
Cause
It
I'm
got
trying
so
to get
bad in
in.
practice they told me to switch. And you know when you're playing basketball and you're very competitive, you start screaming, you start
Okay, well, this dude only has a minute, less than 2 minutes left, so
talking stuff
I
every
don't want to
time.
take the message away from the people, cause
And it just aggravates the opponent. And you telling me this
yeah,
here,
that
I don't
makes
even know
sense.
why you playing over me, bro. You know you're not
All
better
right,
than me. You come down and shoot the ball right in his face. You come down and strip him, get a layup. But that's that hunger, that's that, you know what I'm saying, that drive that every man needs, because every man is competitive.
mm,
But at the end of the day, it's all about what you want to do with your life and how you going to improve, and how you going to block out all the noise and keep doing what you're doing. All that other stuff don't even matter, bro. No cap.
hello, yeah.
What are you doing?
I mean, I just told you I was doing a reaction. It was called "What's Up." Well, let me just end it. Let me just end this. It's man. That was the perfect video. If you guys liked the information that you got from the situation, man, the young brother was struggling because he had a little cold, he had the sniffles, and he still put his purpose. He still knew he had a job to do. He gave you, the outline of how he became successful at the age of 24 from grinding. Since he was in high school, he dropped out of high school in order for him to be able to start working, and he has a wonderful story. If you don't know his name is StephisCold, and just working those 14-hour days on a daily basis, saving up his money, taking the bus every day so he could, get his GED and end up getting his trade, getting fired from his job, pushed him in order to move to Texas and build his life back. And he's younger than me. You really don't have any excuse. You know what I'm saying? So I want you guys to use him as a proverb, and just understand that when you feel like there's no other way, man, that's a feeling. That feeling is temporary. So go ahead, and if you want to listen to that, particular message again, listen to that one. Listen to the rest of his videos. Uh, Use him as a source of inspiration. It's not necessarily for people to teach you or to little bro you or anything like, but we all need inspiration. We all need to feed our motivation. We all need to understand what our potential is. So I've been listening to him for a couple years now, and like I said, this brother is much younger than me, and he's doing much better than me, financially. So tap into his channel. Like I said, his name is StephisCold. And make sure you like this video, subscribe, comment. Make sure you hit that bell button. Let me know what you want me to do a reaction to next. It's Aaron Moses. I'm the band, you the band, we the band together, man. Life is in the breath. Life is beautiful. Breathe it in. Peace. Gang.